Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing on third, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Goff. And Sharp calls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there. A big one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. James Mitchell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. Well, they attend to him. We'll step aside. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of the struggle?
well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nakobe Dean, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the counter now, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He handed it off there, but I still don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Sanders again. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Hurts. Now he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Goff on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff now looking to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 31, Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Goff. Caught by St. Brown. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Back to throw. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have worked right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here on. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Review the play. Ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And quickly, they get to the line. From the 25 on second down, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, they're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. Once again, it's Swift. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Do the sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin? Yikes.
I wonder if we'll hear an explanation.
Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's complete to Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, they told us he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch in the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down. Yeah, they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are. Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a very nice game there. Confidence building on. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 33 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Hold it. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line. Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Quintez Cephas from 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline,
I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. Get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Off play action. Here's Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a first down.
19 seconds.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kirby Joseph. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Wall.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the